Hello, I'm Gisli. But you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Solitude sure is a busy town. Let's see if I can sell some of these items I've acquired. Need to make that gold. Hopefully I can buy passage back to Whiterun. Maybe a carriage, caravan, whatever's travelling. Safety in numbers, I reckon. I'm somewhat worn out after that whole trip hunting down that great white stag. We'll see.
Viren said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight.
Indeed.
Huh. You know, you've got a certain fire in your eyes. Just like my Beerend. Please, feel free to look around. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Alright, let's have a look. There's nothing here I particularly want, although it probably wouldn't hurt for me to acquire more arrows. I should probably fletch my own. In fact, I think I will. Anyway, I've acquired a few things. Let's see if I can get any gold for them. And this scroll's no good to me, but the magical symbols on it, I'm assuming they're magical. It's all gibberish to me, but 180 gold, I can live with that. These gems I don't need. The going rates for pelts and hides are not too great here. Maybe I'll keep them on me until I get back to the Hunters Guild. That's fine. Doesn't seem to be anything else I'm carrying that I can go ahead and sell, but that's fine. Various poisons and whatnot I may want to keep. Can always put them to good use. Did pick up a few things though. A couple of cloaks and capes spare that I don't need. Forgot I had these tucked away on my persons. Very nice gold necklaces.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
There we go. Earn me a pretty penny. When it's not like I have too much I need to spend this gold on. Probably wouldn't hurt if I aim to invest my gold somewhere. I mean, it would be very nice to own a home. Maybe out in the wild. Or in Whiterun, that would work as well. I'm kind of lost in this city. It's fairly big, I'm not sure where I'm going. Could do with finding a blacksmith.
Well, everything alright?
The smoke up there is probably a good place to start.
I've got weapons for giving,
Perfect.
and armor for getting.
What am I gonna need? To make some arrows.
Wanderer like you must have plenty of tales to tell. But I'm afraid I'm too busy to hear them.
Just need some firewood and iron. That's not much of a problem.
Yes?
Gonna have to get my hands on some more iron though. I'm running very low on arrows. Ideally I want to get steel ones, but I'm not having much luck finding these ores. I do carry a little travel pick with me, so maybe I can mine some whenever I see an ore vein. Probably the best way to do it.
Spiced wine, the taste of home and heart.
Arms and armor, forged by a master craftsman.
Could do with a drink. Do they have a public fountain here?
Fresh fish, weapons straight.
Ah, they do. Tucked away. Better than drinking what I'm carrying around. Solitude is a beautiful city, but it is quite big. Too big almost. Can't imagine living here.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. What is it? Mm-hmm.
A lot of guards, but again, that's to be expected. Especially after what Ulfric did. Well,
being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
yes, a lot of people. I know what I could do with. A couple of water skins would be nice. Maybe some travelling supplies. No, I don't have the supplies. Not to worry. Well, I guess I'll hit the inn. Rest up. Have a chat with the locals,
What
see
is it
what's
you
what
get me?
around here.
I'm
And
too
then I
old
think
to
I'll
work.
catch a caravan back to Whiterun. Saves me having to travel those roads again. We'll pass through that swamp. Far too dangerous. I think I've had my share of danger.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you.
Seems there's always more to be done. I showed up to watch, yeah. I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but I'll tell you something. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivienne. Vivienne Onus. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He beat me up, dumped meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure folly. Now I was done talking
Seems
anyway.
everyone was getting along here.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Here, take a look at this.
We drink to our youth, to the days
Okay.
come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore
200 gold for a room?
with our
Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
take back our home.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Down
head home. Solitude's a little too expensive for my taste. Maybe I should inquire onto how much a home would be back in Whiterun. Probably a lot. Well, that's right, I need to find Lucky, find out where he's been hiding. Well, it was a short stay in Solitude, but that's the way it goes. Despite how rich this place looks, no one's willing to drop the coin for these pelts or hides, so it's a waste of my time. I think I'll be able to get a good price down at the Hunters Guild, so I'll just keep them until then, otherwise I can always put them to good use myself. We'll see. Now, I'm pretty sure I saw a carriage driver down at...
Fancy the leather armor, huh? Something to be said for going light.
You made me lose my train of thought. That was it, there was a carriage driver down here somewhere. Down at Dragon's Bridge. Unless there was one here as well. Maybe this fella? Let's have a quick word.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals. My carriage is the safest way to travel.
I guess not. So Dragon Bridge. I'll make my way there. It's only down this road. It shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I probably don't want that arrow. I hate to imagine what diseases it's covered in. So where could Lucky be? I know we had a couple of ideas on what we wanted to do after seeing what this Hunters Guild was about. One of our plans was to build a hunting cabin somewhere in the wilds just so we could go hunting. But I can't imagine he's jumped the gun on that. Wouldn't surprise me if he got into a fight with an Imperial Guard. Got himself locked up somewhere. That's also a possibility. Is that a wolf? Oh, hey boy. He's a good boy. All travellers on the road.
What do you... This better be good.
Just saying hello.
Yes.
Dawn Guard. Them patrolling out here. Can't be good. Hopefully I don't run into any vampires. I think that's the last thing I need. I do need some firewood though.
Seen some mean-spirited folk pass through lately. Thought I was rid of those sorts when I left Markarth.
Oh yeah?
Welcome, traveler. Mind yourself in our town. Both the Imperials and Stormcloaks have sent riders this way, scouting the bridge and the lands nearby. They stayed at the inn but didn't pay. They said soldiers don't need to pay because they're risking their lives to protect us. And that's not all. They took a heap of our lumber, and one tried to have his way with my daughter. They think they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, these are rough times, mate.
Good day.
I'm hoping to run my own inn someday.
Right, so where's this guy?
Stay out of trouble, Imperial.
I will, I will.
Need a ride?
It's getting a bit chilly. forget how cold it is here. Just felt so warm in the city.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go?
Just take me back to Whiterun.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
I guess I can sleep in the back of the carriage. Unless we get attacked. Till Whiterun. Finally made it. That was a long trip. Felt longer than walking. I had a little bit of food on the journey, but I think a nice meal, some meat, some stew, wash it down with some mead, and have a nice long sleep. That sounds like a plan to me. Although, maybe I should hit the Hunters Guild first. News of the Great White Stag would be pretty important, and I'm very excited to hear what they have to say. Plus Lucky might be there. That or the inn. Probably worth a shot. Wait. Who's that fighting? What are those beasts? Oh no. Is Whiterun under attack? They look like mages, but those beasts, nothing like I've ever seen. And where are the rest of the guards? I'm gonna try and help if I can. The guard's on his own. I don't want to hit him, but he needs help. Looks like a bandit. Oh no. God, something bad's coming. Be ready. Be ready. Priest, I would not be there if I were you. I'm too tired for this. Wait, where'd he go? Stay away from me. I don't know what he's trying to cast on me, but I'm feeling weak. Guards, help. Are they blind? Blood? Oh no, am I out of arrows? Not good. Not good at all. What happened to all the guards? Do something. Help! He's running away. Is he scared? Maybe the inn will do. wasn't the best idea. Why are they after me? Oh no, this is a dead end. Gonna climb the roof. I'm gonna die here with no one helping me. I've got a couple of potions, I suppose I could use them now. The guard's just standing there as if they're possessed. None of them are helping. Just recovered a couple of arrows. It's not great. Who is this talking about my blood? Why is Whiterun so deserted?
Soon your blood will be mine.
Wait, is he a vampire? Why now? Why here in Whiterun? Why does this keep happening to me? No, little girl, go back inside. Did they leave? No, they're still there. What are they waiting for? Where is everyone? Is no one here going to do anything about it? Vampires are supposed to not like sunlight. Maybe it's weakened him somehow. At least that's how the saying goes. I don't know how true that is. Maybe. That's one, where's the other? You foul beast. There was one more, wasn't there? Hopefully he's been burnt by the sun. Poor God. And these creatures, these are the ones I brought down. I guess everyone was indoors, trying to stay away. Why on earth did this nightmare happen here? Are they all dead? I'm sorry, God. I don't know your name. I tried to help you. I'm gonna take your sword. Maybe I can get revenge for you one day. My God, why is this happening?